Hello, Wolfheart. Hi. Hello, Stellar. Lunar Madness, hi. Surprised that you're early. How is everyone? I left school early? Nice. Doing well? That's good to hear. Alright, well, since we're here, I'm gonna give me a few seconds to do something real quick, and I'll get started right away. Hello, Ripple. Skunk Dalmatian Clown Man, hello. Hopefully I said your name right, but yeah. So how is everybody? Good. Yeah, I'd imagine you'd feel great if you get to leave school early. Sonic Wally, hello. Clown Man, I'm good. That's nice to hear. I don't think I've seen you around unless if you've changed your username. You seem new. Welcome to this stream. Star Darling, hello. Seems like some people are just not getting notifications for the stream, as per YouTube usual. I got the best news ever. What happened? The only film news I have today is that for the live-action remake of Hercules, they are reportedly hiring Michael B. Jordan to play the lead. Oh boy, live-action Hercules. You better get a... It better be a Greek cast is all I can say. I'm doing an MEP with Starry Light. What's an MEP? Or was it supposed to be a MAP, which is Multiple Animation Project? I don't know. Okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck with whatever the MEP is. And as for me, I've been okay. Starting to feel the stress of college again, so. But it hasn't been too bad just yet. Although I don't enjoy having to stay for hours longer than I need to be just to use the lab, which kind of sucks, but there's nothing I can do about that. I don't know if I don't know what he or she goes by, but if you check out their channel, it will say, okay. Hi, Prime. So I recently got back into Cookie Run Kingdom and just like been scrolling through old posts that I liked. And it's still a shame that like the Finfolk AU hasn't really gone anywhere, even though the concept in itself is, I find, pretty interesting. We're basically, I think, going to sing the cover of Far Away from the animation, Rainbow Neko animation, I think. I'm not completely sure. Oh. Darn. What's darn, Lunar? But I'm so happy that my first ever doing with my channel got restarted. I was originally one of your subscribers before I got a new phone, which is it deleted everything. Ah, that sucks. And Lunar, no, what you say about stress in school. Yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do just to stay on top of everything and to like not go under in grades. So I just power through. I don't know how I'm gonna draw a smug face on this guy. I just remembered there is a movie in production called Coyote vs. Akame, and in the poster it shows Wile E. Coyote in live action, court sitting next to a live action lawyer, and Wile has 2D animation. I mean, I like the idea of like animations, whether it be 3D or just 2D animation in a real world setting, interacting with the real world. I always found that as a cool concept. I liked it in Roger Rabbit, I liked it in the Chip and Dale movie, the most recent one. I always find it as a neat concept and I liked it very much. I thought I heard Calum and ACM. That's Wile. So it looks like they're just bringing back Warner Brother characters again. I don't know. Hello, Casey99. I don't know, so far from any like obvious movie production, nothing been too interesting so far. Other than the news I've heard recently, which is Just Ken got nominated and people are upset about it. I thought it was really awesome when movies would do 2D animation in those kinds of movies. I think they really need to, but probably a whole lot of work for both the actors and animators. But yeah, I recently got back into Cookie Run Kingdom and now I want to draw cookie characters now. I am just so easily distracted. Just Brax, hello, it's been a while since I've last seen you here. And they just had a really big update. And now they have so many cool, interesting, like, cookie designs. Cookie Run cookies just look so cool. And are drawn so nice. I'm like, why can't I draw like... I try to draw in their style from time to time. It's a lot more difficult than it looks. Hi, Songale! Yeah, I thought as much when he didn't show up. I was like, YouTube's probably just being a jerk to them again. It's okay. I figured out pretty quick, like, yeah, YouTube's probably being a jerk to them again by not notifying when something's happening. So I don't put it. See, I knew. Because YouTube sucks like that. And I'm just looking at Kimana's height now if you're looking at her from a distance, like, she is short compared to him. Yeah, but blending live action and 2D animation is expensive. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yeah. Well, I think the live action part is probably going to be the more expensive part. Because, well, no, well, if you were to just not acknowledge the hiring the actors part, you have to rent out areas and you have to strike a deal with people who have to look for those places to set and record, bring the film, the crew set, and if you have to pay extra more for if like something happens or they can't use that set. Live action is just a lot more expensive than animation in general. So I think the live action part is probably where the biggest dent in money part would be. And then you have to animate on top of that. And if you gotta reshoot something, that whole animation might have to be adjusted. Kimon has no room to talk about height. She's taller than Bellflower. Wait, is Bellflower that much shorter? Like, how much shorter is she compared to Kimana? It'd be expensive for the live action. Yeah, live action is pretty expensive. Bill's first pizza. Oh wow. Yeah, that. Oh no. Well, hail our short queen, I guess. Not compare them to me, I'm more shorter than them. The expression also have some special effects to put on to make more believable for the 2D characters in the real world. Yeah. I don't know, I'm just taking word from my teacher who does really cool fact. My storyboard teacher actually did storyboarding for like Marvel, so I guess she would know more than me, like if it was more expensive to do live action, which she says it is, so. Yeah, she's pretty cool. So yeah, when she said animation was cheaper, that's why so many streaming services are trying to go into animation, because you can pump out content for cheaper. And then she listed a whole bunch of stuff that within live action you don't got to deal with if you're doing animation projects. Oh yeah, and Songyeol. I've recently just been going back and looking at some AUs that for me, were my favorite at the time before I got sucked into other AUs that I realized were pretty cool. Finfolk is still pretty neat just because I like how they drew Howdy and others. They would look so cool as these very strange creatures. And I think you'd like how she drew Howdy. I'm gonna go look for him. Give me a sec. Yes. And I can't say they're I do want to say it's drastically different, I feel like, from most AUs, because unless if you count, I didn't really look into Mafia AU, so I don't know how drastically different they are there, other than they got guns. But in this AU, there are these creatures called Finfolk, and how they're described is they're vain. So they're kinda a-holes. They're vain creatures. They have fake kindness towards outside puppets slash people, but they're very kind to each other and the community that lives on this island, which is protected by Home, who's basically this Lovecraftian god-esque thing. So, so here's they love practicing like drawing accurate anatomy, so they did this, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so there's just a whole lot of this art that was pretty neat. So I have been sent a rant. I've been sent into a rant, so bear with me. Turns out Roger Rabbit no longer belongs to Disney. Our limitation touchstones pictures. Oh, so who does it belong to? Yeah, they have some pretty neat stuff going on. And I like how they're drawn in general, and Sally's so drastically different, too. He now solely belongs to the author of the novel. Oh, okay. At least it went back to the author. There was more art. Where was it? I'm gonna ignore that. And the fun fact about this Finfolk Howdy, he's toxic. So that means if he touches you with his bare hand, there's a good chance you're just gonna get paralyzed. He's physically poisonous. So like a lionfish, kind of, in a way. I like to think of it that way. Gary K. Wolf. Where'd the other ones go? Oh, there's Frank. I don't know. Oh, there's home. There's home. So he going into public domain until 95 years after the release of the novel. So we gotta wait till 2000 to 2081. That'll be a very long while. Oh, and there's Poppy. Poppy's a sea monster, apparently. Only for dragon, yeah. And he sees all, so if he thinks, oh, this individual will make a good addition to my islands, I'm gonna send my residents to go yoink you off the mainland. Screw the fact that you have a life probably on the mainland and just drag you here. You live with us now. You ain't leaving. I actually like that my election class is cartooning animation. I have been so inspired by watching 1920s, 30s, and further 19s animation. Yeah, they were pretty neat. Yeah, I got the length of copyright ownership wrong. It's 95, not 100 years. Okay, so 5 years shorter. And there's like one of like Wally's designs. I think he's pretty neat. Looks like he got a mohawk instead of like a pompadour. It's 2029, not 81. You got the math wrong. Ah, darn it. Okay. Too cute. He is pretty cute. There was art of. Where was the art of Sally? I saw him somewhere. Oh, there's a colored version. There was art of Sally somewhere. Where'd it go? Now I figured out what Buffer would be. Of course, she'd be thrown into an AU pool again. Because that's what OCs are for. Where'd it go? Oh, there's one of Sally's. So the neat thing, it's okay. Pretty much the reason why I made Escape Ranger AU. Oh, give me a minute, I gotta... Hello, Silver Guy. I've been watching Hazbin Hotel. Nice. No, this is Julie, I believe. So, fun fact about these Finfolk AUs. If you're a Finfolk person, they have shape-shifting abilities. So they can give themselves multiple different identities. This is one of Julie's, apparently. She looks very beautiful. I'm trying to find where all the art went. Oh, there's Julie. She's intimidating. And this author, or this OP, I'm practicing drawing Julie many times. I don't want her to be buff, but toned. So apparently all Finfolk are just very strong physically. And magically they're strong. It's awesome, isn't it silly? Episode 5 is supposed to air at 10 p.m. I'm excited, and sadly we'll have to wait for reactors to react to episode 5 to even see what goes on. I'm excited to see what they do with Lucifer. He seems goofy, so I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with him. Where'd it go? Where's the art? Oh, well there's the island of home. These are where all the Finfolk of the community live, I guess. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. Okay. I'm trying to make something and I hate it. Oh no. Just keep working at it. You'll eventually get there. And I just think... Where is it? Spoilers? Nope. Where is Sally? I know she drew for Sally one time. I'm like, where is it? Because for some reason in this AU, Sally's just flat out bloodthirsty. Is it just me or does it look like a skull? I guess I could see it a little bit. How he's all dappered up. He's super cute suit. I'm like, where is it? I'm just gonna keep scrolling until I find it. Yeah, my fingers are starting to hurt from all the scrolling. Did they color it? Yes, they did. But nope. I know what I saw. I know you did it. Where the... There it is! It goes all the way at the bottom. There's no... So I guess Sally will be assigned. Same for Julie and her sisters, and maybe Poppy is a BC monster. Totally comes off of a vain Sarah, not gonna lie. Someone who will definitely play with their food rather than ending its suffering. Oh, something came up. Nice hanging out with you, bye. Bye, Wolfheart. Thanks for hanging out with us. But yeah, so this is Sally. And yeah, she's very deadly. And I was like, you know what? That just means I have to make a story where monster basically tame the monster somehow. So yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna draw for this AU once I'm done with this TikTok animatic because I cannot help myself. It'll be cool drawing Kimana in something that's not a dress. Probably still gonna be in a dress, but maybe something a little bit more modern. Like maybe we can finally like ditch the little hat thing she has going on over here. Oh, so little guy sent me something. But the next two will be uploaded soon. Nice. Just seeing what's going on. Nice. Alright. Thank you, silly little guy. Hopefully the site will update soon. Yes, pirating. Alright, Lunar. No problem, thank you. How he's not really looking. But yeah, so in this AU, these Finfolk, I find it interesting, like how just kind of drastically different they are when they're with basically strangers. Like, they live on the island where home basically is, and they're very secretive about who and what they are. And it's a world where all cryptids basically live, mixed in with puppets. Although a good chunk of the time the puppets aren't aware of the cryptids. Makes sense, yeah. But I guess these Finfolk are just a lot stronger and deadlier than they appear to be. Because they can do all these crazy stuff. Shape-shifting. Wally is the strongest. I'm guessing second to home, maybe? Maybe. I don't know how long ago that lore was. Because he can literally just affect the weather. And they can turn puppets into Finfolk. Because Frank, I believe, was originally a normal puppet, but Eddie fell in love with him, thus convinced him to become a Finfo like him and to live on the island of home with him. Thus, Frank kind of basically had to uproot his whole life and leave everything behind on the mainland. Hi, I'm back. Sorry. I went to ask my mom something. Nice. I mean, I'm guessing the OP probably wrote it to be that he was okay with this. He was a marine biologist, so discovering Finfolk and learning by becoming a Finfolk was probably interesting, and on top of, he gets to be with Eddie, I guess so. Maybe. But even though I do find the mythical creatures cool, some of the things they do is pretty sus. Like, unless they are like, Sally for some reason is just bloodthirsty if she's not supervised, which I find a little funny. Like, she basically needs to have adult supervision to make sure she doesn't go and do something stupid. Now that I remember, Pegasus, what did you think of my Welcome Home OCs? They were super cute. They're on TikTok, yeah? That's where I could find them. Because I remember seeing, like, that one video of basically you confronting Captain, like, why the heck do I have a crush on you? Sally means the type to always need a babysitter or fish sitter in this case, yeah. But yeah, so the Finfolk are pretty vain creatures, and when they're in their disguises on the mainland, they act cordial, nice enough, but most of the time it's fake smiles and backhanded compliments. And if you do piss them off, you are most likely going to die. So yeah, that's a little scary. trying to remember all I can because I'm trying to explain why I find it interesting. And they do kind of somewhat fall almost in the territory of yandere, but at least for the most part they won't physically, mentally, or emotionally harm the person they're interested in, so at least I don't have to worry about that. Annie, hello! Hello everyone, it's me, the Captain Home Simp. Hello. I made 2 more of them. Aw, nice. We never stop creating. And Howdy's such a tease. He's going in to kiss her, then he's like, I ain't ticklish. And she's like, what the heck? Courtney Fox. Hello, I'm drawing Spectra Studies Wally now. Nice. He's just leaving her hanging. Trying to go back about something. But yeah, there's so much lore written about it. It's pretty neat. I'm just gonna read some of it if I can find what I find interesting. Where did it go? Oh. Yeah, so here's one about Howdy. Yes, Finfolk Howdy is poisonous. Decided to use Finfolk Howdy as a product. Trying to find, there's literally uploads where it was just lore. Annie, oh hi Alice. Hi, hi Annie. Boop. There was literally a post about lore, where to go. Okay, alright, Finfolk AU Headcanons Part 1. Just some headcanons on the characters so I can come back to this later for writing references, and a bit of a tease for some people eager for the Finfolk stuff. Warnings, implied kidnapping. It's a given considering that in Orkney, I don't know if I said that right, I hopefully I did, folklore, Finfolk often kidnap people they like/love. Alice, I need to ask you something. What is it? I'm also going to put neighbors heights chart. Nice. Lunar Madness. I gave up making it. Maybe you just need to take a little step back, take a few breathers, then maybe you can try again. So here's the headcanon they left off. Here's one for Eddie Deer, everybody's favorite. A complete sweetheart of a captain, but is a bit clumsy. While he can steer the waters himself, he'd much rather have Eddie be a captain on most of their ships, having found that the much larger man knows the waters better than himself and home. Eddie is so sweet that most don't even notice the unusual way his felt skin slightly changes colors when it rains, the small finned ears tucked under his captain's hat, or the tiny teal scales that grow under his arms when he's stressed. Okay, so now you know I'm making a Captain Home Ec Reader book. Well, I was wondering if it would be fine to make Captain Home Kiss the Reader, but no. Yeah. Yes, keep it PG, please. If you want to kiss him, sure, but keep it PG, please. At best, maybe PG-13, but PG. So that means safe for work stuff. Maybe he's a lot more clever than people realize. Using the sweetness of his to distract others from what's happening. Nah, he's just a clumsy sweet guy, right? Instead of having shipments in, it's usually Eddie that helps bring in most of what the island has when it comes to strange items. They're still a bit stuck in the 70s, so sometimes Eddie brings back boatloads of lost shipments with up-to-date everyday items. And then there's Wally Darling. Wally Darling is a true Finn man at heart. He keeps all those he is very close with very close on this island he made so long ago with his and Holmes' own magic. He may or may not have helped kidnap a few neighbors with Home and others to bring them here. Sometimes Wally will find himself in a looser fitting clothing on warmer days, but usually he keeps his suit worn on his pompadour being well kept. Everything at home must be perfect, in bold. Sorry if you can't see the writing. Unlike most Finfolk, his powers are gone far beyond what is normal. While most can control the ocean waters through waves and small rain showers, Wally has little to no trouble making storms, hurricanes, and giant whirlpools, and changing the very currents of the ocean to his favor. Making Home was probably his greatest feat yet. Creating an island wasn't uncommon for his kind, but creating a giant living sentient island hidden within a veil of sort of in the middle of the ocean that not even other Finfolk could reach was something otherworldly. It's like he's creating a whole new world. He will sometimes crash planes, ships far out in the ocean if they so much get too close to the world they reside in. Of course, he ensures that Eddie, Howdy, and Barnaby goes over to the crash sites to wipe away any memory of whatever the passengers have been, just in case. And maybe he should start up a rough storm or two in that area for good measure. You can never be too sure. 895. I do not know what that means. Of course, Wally never expects anyone to actually make it to the shores of Home, but if someone ever did, well, that would be quite an impressive feat. You'd have to not only get past the others sensing your presence in their waters, coupled with oncoming storms, but also get past the veil of their world resides in. Truly, Wally just wants everyone in Home to be able to live happy and free here. He often creates more and more islands and small peninsulas along with others just to explore and have fun. And they do have fun and enjoy almost every day. Though he needs to slow down on the island making, he often gets lost on his own creations sometimes. That's how many people simps. Oh boy. Let me know if it gets to 1.k, then the next time you want me to update me on what's the number, if it hits 1.k, then you can tell me. Barnaby B. Beagle. At first glance, he's just a big, fluffy old dog with a big personality. But when it rains or when water is doused on the guy, he really tends to grow in size. Unlike the others, Barnaby tends to have a completely different form when he lets loose. Instead of scales, he grows smooth, cold, cool skin. And instead of pointy fin ears, he grows side gills and one triangular fin on his lower back. Poppy often needs to help fix his clothes for this reason. All this topping with giant rows of sharp teeth, very shark-like indeed. Due to his size and sharp features, It's no wonder that Barnaby often accompanies Eddie or Howdy when they take care of people who are getting too close to home, or when someone on the mainland is getting a little too close to pinpointing where Holmes Vale is. You could say he's like a giant guard shark dog. Sometimes Frank wonders if Barnaby is even a finfolk like the others, or if he's just some hybrid, or possibly subspecies. This big guy is friendly and loves cracking jokes, but he isn't dumb. He definitely isn't letting anyone hurt his family. Wally and Barnaby go way back to when he was just a pup. Get it? So, like, Journey to Mysterious Island. Since the island is hidden by storms, it hides it well while destroying boats and planes. I guess so, but the storms is controlled by one individual. Wally is the first person to ever treat him so kindly and not judge him for his original form. Most Finfolk hated it. Finmen hated it. Weird. Barnaby so far has been the only one to ever make it to home on his very own. Maybe it takes something special to get there. Or maybe it was home who invited him that time, and not Wally's invitation. Frank Frankly, yay! Quite frankly, the most nerdiest guy at home. Not only is Frank's house neatly organized with specimens of insects everywhere. I have to go bye. Bye, Lunar. But that has evolved to specimens of fish and many books on mythical sea creatures, something that started all thanks to Eddie and home. Spectra studies Wally is 2 in lack of word modes. Mode 1, workaholic, happy, and Mode 2, bloody insane. Oh, okay. Frank remembers his first time here clear as day. He was so skeptical that Finfolk were real, or that any mythical creature was real. It took a lot of convincing and quite a few magic tricks to finally get him to open his eyes about that. The man has been obsessed with the life that resides in the ocean ever since he learned about Finfolk. You could ask him about any, and I mean any sea creature, he would probably know everything about it. One of his keen interests is that of Finfolk and Selkies. They had similar traits, but are vastly different in many ways. Finfolk he could research on however long he wanted, considering he was living with them. But unlike Finfolk, Selkies weren't seen as much anymore. Selkies were often considered on the verge of going extinct, according to the other Finfolk and sea creatures. Something about Selkies getting their coats stolen too often. Frank would shake his head at the thought. Some people were just too cruel. Yeah, definitely making that Bellflower was flying too close to Holmes Island. Because she was escaping a forced marriage, she fell into the sea, where Poppy found her and saved her. You will almost always see Spectra studies in Mode 1. Nice. Sometimes Frank will feel a pang of loneliness when studying on his own, but usually Eddie is there to cheer him up, or Julie even, if she is a bit too much. Both Julie and himself are the only residents at home that are not Finfolk. Some ordinary people that found their way here, though they won't remember how and when. So yeah, that's some lore. So apparently Selkies are going extinct, which I find fascinating and sad. But yeah. So basically also some things you need to worry about about the Finfolk AU. conducive to the lore is that you need to be careful when you're giving out your names to these people because apparently name has power. Alice, 1 or 2? 1. And that when you do become a Finfolk, either by free will or they force you to become a Finfolk, they will give you these necklaces that you can never take off because they're magically imbued, and they're low-key tracking chips. Names do have powers, especially among demons. Yep. So I will make Captain Home into a gacha life. Nice. AFK, need to take care of my cat. Okay. Is Captain Home taller than the Lost Neighbors? Yes. He is pretty tall. And yeah, that's kind of the reason why I like Finfolk. They're just, to me, drastically different from who they are in canon. Because they are nice to those whom they love, but very different people around other people that are not those people. Sorry, I'm kind of a little tired, so. And I'm just wanting to get this done so I can do some more doodling. What's up? I'm on my other tablet. Hello, Webby. Which means I do not have my quotes. Haha, nice. I'm gonna see if I can play some other songs. This is putting me to sleep. Okay. Oh, there's already a reaction to episode 5. Nice. Fun fact, I'm on the road right now. Nice.
Use Grammarly and feel confident with effective.
haven't watched the 5th and 6th episode yet. I haven't. I don't got Prime, so I have to wait. So I usually rely on pirated websites and reaction videos to get my episodes. What did I miss? Didn't miss much. Webby's here, so our #1 fangirl for Captain Home is here. And after this stream, I'm gonna watch a reaction video to basically watch episode 5 of Hazbin. That's about it. What color is Captain Home's hair? Webby's profile picture is Captain Home. You can just look at her profile picture. And it's blue. Hello, Candy Dreams. Oops. Alice, you want to know how tall Spectrum is? If you want to tell me, yeah, you can tell me. Wait, then what's the gray stuff behind him? Do you need to use his reference sheet? It's smoke, yeah. Yeah, as for what I'm going to do for Jolly and Kimana in the Finfolk AU, both Jolly and Kimana are normal puppets, and I'm not gonna say Dolly's stupid, but very oblivious to what goes on around her at times. So a lot of times she ends up avoiding danger because of this obliviousness from time to time. I'm in pain from typing because my wrist hurts. Oh no. You can use your other wrist and just be careful. Or let your wrists rest. Then you better let your wrist rest. So when the OP of the Finfolk AU mentions that Sally is kind of bloodthirsty and just likes causing destruction and has claimed many victims because she's very siren-like. Shinya, hello. So one night when... Nice to meet you. It is nice to meet you too. So one time when Sally was trying to lure Dolly to the ocean to basically get Dolly to drown, which is what sirens do. Well, Dolly was kind of under the hypnotism. Her randomness and thought kicked in. Is like, you know what would make this even better? Because the singing from Sally was so lovely. She runs back home and brings out her violin and starts just serenading with Sally singing. Bubble Brain Dolly. Yes, Dolly is very much a bubble brain in that age. Do you play Poly AI? Do you play Poly AI? I do not. The chat roleplays sometimes, but I ask them for the most part to put brackets or parentheses around their stuff if they're roleplaying, so I know it's roleplay and I just don't read it aloud. Cause Gotcha Life is being mean. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. What's Poly AI? I don't know. I thought she mistyped character AI. So yeah, when Dolly just starts serenading Sally sirens, if they really want, I overcomplicate the story. I couldn't write. Aww. So when Sally hears the violin playing, and she's like, "What the heck is up with this person?" And it does give her pause. She's like, "What the heck?" So from time to time, Sally would go to the mainland just to see this bubble brain. And their friendship basically really just starts off like her light bullying, backhanded complimenting Dolly from time to time. And Dolly just not picking up on this. She's like, oh, thank you so much. That's the sweetest thing anyone said something to me. Not getting the gist that that was just a backhanded compliment. Hello, you. Have you come to say hello to your fans? Bye-bye, Candy. I will be back. Bye, Webby. Are you gonna stay or are you gonna go? Yeah? You're gonna go? Alright, never mind. And as for Kimana, Kimana is a photographer of sorts. And initially has a boyfriend. But I do want to go a little bit more into the Finfolk's darker natures a little bit. So when Howdy does fall for her but realizes, darn, she already has a partner, we'll try to break them up somehow. Because in the lore, Finfolk are not above manipulating to get the person they care for. Oh, a romantic triangle. Yeah, a romantic triangle, that doesn't last for too long. Because after her boyfriend, quote-unquote, breaks up with her, Howdy's conveniently there to comfort her. So yeah, sus. And the boyfriend just disappears. Never to be seen, I wonder why. Master plan, Yeah, with Howdy and Bellflower, he just courts her slowly to earn her trust. The love since she reveals that she cannot feel love like normal people, which ramps up Howdy's determination to have her as his. That says, Howdy, what did you do? Again, Finfolk are not entirely good creatures. If they love someone and there's an obstacle, they are going to try to get rid of that obstacle. And if it means manipulating you to thinking that your loved one left you and or murder, they are going to do it. I have it where the color on the lab coat represents the job description sometimes, as in the factory. Yeah. Vicious. Yes, they are pretty vicious. There was even a little short story with Julie and her ex-reader. It was basically an ex-reader. And the reason why she fell for this ex-reader is because since Julie's very pretty and people fall head over heels for her all the time, which does feed a little bit of her ego, this reader is like not interested at all, so she's like, ooh, something different. And over time she does fall for this person, and she's like, alright, well, now time to kidnap them and make sure they stay with me. Lol, nice, yeah. Great, now the hard part, because now I gotta figure out how this works. But yeah, that's Kimana and Haru's story. Kimana already being in a relationship. I'm just gonna make it be Philip because I don't want to come up with a new character. Wait, not Philip, sorry. Gosh darn it, it's been a while since I last drawn him. I forgot his name, which is sad. He is my favorite boy. Romeo. I'm just gonna make Romeo the boyfriend because I'm lazy and I don't want to create more characters. So I'm just gonna make Romeo. Sweet Sally. Did Howdy Killer eat the boyfriend? Romeo the hot merman? Yeah. Well, I'm not a YN type person, but I make OCs for the world of Welcome Home. Heck, I made Howdy have a wife named Vanessa. Nice. Nice, I'm getting attention again. Yeah. But that also means Romeo's probably dead. After Howdy catches the feels for Kimana, is like, well, Romeo's her boyfriend, thus in the way of my goal of having Kimana as my significant other, so he's gotta go. So so that can only mean trouble because Finfolk are very dangerous creatures. And Romeo the Merman, even though he is a mythical creature, stands no chance against the Finfolk. Finfolk are very strong. I made several OCs because of Romeo. Oh, I never got... Did I ever get your thoughts on Romeo? I don't know, you're quiet most of the time. So I had no idea that you had any opinion on Romeo. But yeah, Romeo's probably most likely dead in this story. I even found a broke-up song that Howdy disguises himself to look like Romeo because he can shapeshift and make Kimana think that Romeo flat out dumped her. And this is the breakup song. Yes, I went hard in the paint. Listening to random songs, I came across this song like, this would be a perfect fake breakup song. Howdy loves his ladies enough to do anything to make them his and only his. Yep. So he disguises himself, uses magic to look like Romeo, and break up with her in a musical. If you guys recognize this song, I applaud you because it took me a while to remember this one. Hello, Webby.
Look at you, look at me. You deserve everything, you're royalty. I'm just an average guy, oh yes it's true. I know just what to do when it comes down to me and you. I
Rumi made me be able from hyper focusing on home to any powerful creature that is hot. So thank you. So you hyper focused on Romeo for a time other than home? Oh. Welcome back, Webby. You're not the only one. Hello, Watcher.
Over time, I held you back. You're just too good for me, and I know that's a fact. This relationship has turned to stone. I should get going now. I'm better off leaving you alone. Don't back away from me. This isn't like you. What's gotten into you? Tell me who said what to you to make you do this. Think for a minute. I don't care what others have to say about us. Neither should
I've heard this song, but it fits. New York, yeah, silly guy knows. And Webby, yep. Sorry, it's over, yep. What a nature. Hello, cat. You're here to watch me draw cringy stuff. But yeah, that's basically the song. And as Howdy Low-Key comforts the recently broken up couple, totally not his doing. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Romeo's body is just probably in a dumpster somewhere. Low-key, probably just in a dumpster somewhere. I choose clear over home anytime. Nice. At least we know who you simp over more. No one can beat your Queen Chloe. Cleo, sorry. What would you like to know the color job description is? If you want to tell me, sure. I choose home over everyone. I am internally cringing as I draw this photo. I'm just not used to so blatantly doing OCX ships. God, I can't see the chat if you sit there. Wait, what are you drawing? Can't tell, I'm just... I'm drawing a TikTok animatic. It's a short one, and it's between Howdy and Kimana. So I am just cringing a little bit on the inside. Just erase that, sure that's gone. Yes, yeah. I'm just not used to drawing blatant kissing. Purple bars, match indigo, blue scientist green, security, orange response. Okay. Lily is pan and gender fluid. Neat. I want to cry at how sweet this is. I'm glad you think it's sweet. I'm struggling a bit to not like internally cringe because how bad this looks right now. I'm gonna ruin this moment too because while they're kissing, Dolly and Sally are just at the counter like, we're here to buy some things. We did not come here to see this. It's the puppet mouth kissing. Yeah, I know. It's just strange. I don't normally draw kissing, that's why. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's still going. Please, no more ads. I would yell out, ship, then run away. I saw Ollie and Howdy dancing. Nice. I have to go BRB, alright. I still think this looks bad. This is so bad. What if I lose saying this to Howdy? What did the lemon say to us? Fuck her up. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Barnaby level is worthy of applause. Maybe you could put the kissing meme thing. Maybe. I just don't draw kissing. Excuse me. Thank you, it's an honor to rep in Barnaby's level of comedy. Thank you guys. And you're welcome, Songyo. And I do want to expand on like Sally and Dolly's regular Sally and Dolly's friendship. Dolly's that friend who Sally's the friend who really cares about Dolly as her friend. She's like, Dolly, you can't have a boyfriend until you're 30. You're too innocent for relationships. She's basically like, I want to keep you to myself for a bit before I have to share you with like with a partner. Sounds like, Dolly, you can't have a boyfriend until you're 30. And Dolly's like, huh? Sally who craves of Dolly's big sister, father, mother, and guard dog, yes. And for the most part, that's their dynamic. And I try to carry that dynamic throughout. I think the only time where I don't think that is really it is when maybe in the Hunter versus Hunted, but I still haven't really thought of that one out much. Sally, hello, Dolly, and Kara, I think it's spelled Sally Y. And manager. Also, Alice, I hope you don't mind, but I made Dolly and Lily dating in my Neverlander. There you go. Okay, that's nice. Just keep it PG. That's my only request. cause I know. I will cause I hate you now? Oh. Okay. Why? So they hold hands? Huh? I don't know where this is going anymore. I think I made that true. That's much. I mean, I hate the not safe for work stuff. Oh, okay. I think that was my mom and older sister when I was younger and wanted to try dating. At least when the internet and dating finally bloomed in my mind. Oh. I literally was in a friend way. Thank you. I was a little caught off guard. It says, I hate you now. I'm like, huh? What happened? It's like, oh no, I hate not safe for work stuff. I'm like, oh. Yeah, but I think one of the few times where Dolly and Sally's relationship is a little different is like Finfolk AU and maybe Hunter versus Hunted. But in Finfolk, Sally is kind of that weird mix between bully and friend, I guess one could say. Like, in the beginning, she does kind of poke fun at Dolly, but Dolly, being the innocent being she is, doesn't entirely pick up on that. Also, I do apologize. I did not mean to say that I hate you, Ross. I don't trust me. Okay. On the internet, typo. But I forgive you, Annie. Just make sure maybe slow down when you type sometimes. Sally and Dolly's relationship. Is there some way that I see Sally and Poppy's relationship, but more? Is the same way that I see. Oh, okay. That's kind of cute. I feel like Poppy just mothers everybody. She's the worried hen, one could say. I can't really say Sally is a worried hen for Dolly. But she does value Dolly's friendship, so much so it's like, best friends first before relationships kind of thing. Can we look at a short? It has a song that I love. No. Song recommendations usually get the stream like blocked somewhere. Not gonna lie, Sally and Dolly sound like they would be a cute couple, not shipping. If you get uncomfy, just saying. I don't personally mind, but I do prefer to keep them as friends. But I can totally see where you're coming from, though. If you were to ship them as a couple, I could see it.
Sell to your customers anywhere with Shopify, the commerce platform designed for entrepreneurs. Online, on social, in person, and on the go. Get the tools you need to sell the way you want. Powered by Shopify.
So that's why sometimes I have a fun time exploring their friendships in different AUs. Especially if the personality of Sally is very different. Sometimes I say that Hardy Coffin said that Poppy can hear Sally acting and reading poetry next door and thinks she's talking to her, and I'm like, that is just begging to think she's being romanced. It's a classic. A loud theater and a quiet musician. Well, nice. I didn't realize that was a classic. I wouldn't have never known that would be a classic. To me it is. It sounds like a cute dynamic. Beaver's last one. If I were to refer back to the AU chart that I made, I don't know what opposite Sally's personality is. People say she's goth. But I like to believe that Sally still retains the love of theater or some kind of stage play. And since Dolly's personality is the opposite, she's not much of a musician. She's very much a more Chappelle, but does more of the actor stuff than musician stuff. So I like to see their friendship as more of a rivalry, if anything. I thought opposite Sally was depressed. I have no idea. I only ever see opposite Wally, and that's about it. I have no idea what any opposites of the neighbors are. I'm tired. So time to leave. I might come back if I can't sleep. Alright, bye Webby. Opposite Sally could be a shy Shakespeare fan. Good night, Webby. And what other AU was there that's a little more clear and defined? Because I've never... Give me a sec while I go pull up the AU chart. Haunted house. Sally doesn't talk in haunted house, I don't think, at least. She's quiet. I wish I had a popsicle making kit so I can make Kool-Aid popsicles, but it was thrown out long time ago. Man, that sounds really cool. Man, doesn't it suck when you think you're not gonna need it, so you toss it, only for years later it's like, darn, if only I kept that thing. You can still make ice cubes with Kool-Aid. Yeah, get those like ice molders and just like figure out a ice cream recipe and use that. No, we used it a lot as kids when my grandma did that once we moved out. Ah. Ones we did in the summer sometimes, but we lost it one of our moving trucks. Oh no. I don't know how to make homemade ice cream, but I need to ask my mom first to make it. Yeah, the last thing she'd want is for you to make messes in the house, I guess. Yeah, I think Dolly and Sally have a very close friendship, sister-like relationship, which I think is cute. But in the Finfolk AU, it's different since Sally is very different. So it really just does start off with her being basically like a Buford that
seems like the only thing going up these days is your credit
bully
card
in a way, but that's still kind of your friend for some reason.
Just ask your home.
You can freeze Pop with plastic, that's because the ones you can use those freeze Pop with the plastic that cuts. Sorry, why would you use that if it's gonna cut the side of your mouth? Yeah, those things hurt. I don't know if you want to use it a lot if it cuts your mouth. It's a lot.
といた日々をあの日流してた涙の理由今もずっと探してる未来へ続く夕焼けの空にあなたと包まれて疑うことなくいつものようにまた明日と手を振った流れ続ける時間の一瞬の出会いで私がここにいる意味を知った
Have you ever had one? Nope, I don't think so. The freedom hops that you get in the summer with all those flavors that you eat, I don't think I ever had, no. Hops. No, I don't think so. Oh, you mean like Otter Pops? Yeah, you guys mean Otter Pops? I looked it up, it's the same thing, different name. Okay, so yeah, I had those. Yeah, they cut the corner of your mouth sometimes. Yeah, that kind of... I like the grape flavored ones. You know what, I think I'm just gonna draw silly with it. If I can find Silly's reference, I might draw him, just cause. I can work one up if you want. I think you sent me one time over the Tumblr chats you did, I believe. Okay. Yeah, it was this one, yeah? These are one of them. Oh boy, a lot of people are sending me stuff. Was this one of them? Yeah, the one in the corner. Okay. So his bangs are swept to the side and he has a little ponytail. I might also just use the references you showed me with him interacting with Kimana. Now I gotta see what's up with going on here. Alright, and he sent me this. So that's Captain Home and Gacha Life. Very, very cute. there was Orphan Puppets, who sent me this. Very cute. Tiny little guy, very, very cute. Wants to be a real boy. Pinocchio's inspiration. Very, very cute. Little filler. Would you say Silly is taller than Dolly or shorter? Because I have to know, do I make him slightly taller than Dolly, or do I make his chin meeting the counter? He's the same height as Wally, if that helps. Okay. So Dolly is just kind of taller then. Three feet, yeah. So Sally, Dolly, and Silly are just there. Silly's probably just watching on like, yeah, I don't know. I don't generally know Silly's personality. I'm just going off based that one little thing you sent me about him commenting on how hot Kimana is. So I'd imagine he'd be watching. And Sally's just like, for Dolly, don't look. Shield your innocent eyes. Is seething inside. Seething inside? Silly is seething on the inside? I will fix Sally later. I'm just trying to get this done. Bro, see. Joking. It's okay. All that anger in a small package.
Put it on the card. Put it in the bag. These
Maybe
bags
kind of
used to be
jealous because
6.
Kimana is
Seems like
pretty
the only
lady.
thing going up these days is your credit card balance. If only there were some place to turn. Just ask your home. It's got equity. And with Rocket Mortgage, you can use it to get cash quickly for whatever you need. Visit justaskyourhome.com today. Call 1-800-863-4332 for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org, number 3030.
Oh, hi, doll puppets. I just find this cute. She's just like, cover your eyes, Dolly, cover your innocent eyes, Dolly. I'd be on the side thinking, I wonder when the wedding is and the kids, while making mischief kitty face while everything is happening. The sad thing is they were there to witness the whole thing, the whole little speech. Like, is that all there is? Is that enough? Is that reason enough to protect you? And then they just kiss. I'd be looking at them kissing from the window and Frank covers Allie's eyes. Yeah, it's been a while since I've drawn original Sally. I can clearly tell I suck. Allie's like, oh, what's going on there? Frank's like, don't watch. Adult stuff is happening. Meanwhile, another year's Bill Barn High. And Bill Puppets is a good Franco. Oh, still a guy selling something. Guys, this is Silly's reaction to seeing this. I see a new template. Angie. He's like, really? Right in front of my salad? But that's cute, I'm gonna draw that. No, right in front of my glass. My friend said, make a glowing jellyfish Wally. Ooh. Always just wondering, like, what is going on? Silly. I need to take my glasses off for this. For this sugar.
Have you been feeling sad most of the time, losing interest in things you once cared about? You may be experiencing these and other symptoms that are difficult to understand. These symptoms are worth exploring with a doctor. Learn more about major depressive disorder and a potential treatment option at managingdepression.us.
We don't need that right now. It's so sweet. I'm getting cavities. He looks so salty. BRB, I'm gonna make ice cream for nice. Give me a second. I gotta help bring in some groceries. I'll be right back real soon. Cool. Yeah, they're just... Yeah, they're just cause it's not been kissing. Yeah. His hair looks like stingers. Now I gotta fix Sally's sunrays because it looks bad. Hello, Moonlight Author. That looks a little better. Oh, bye, Annie.
今始まる物語や何度も咲き誇るため長い夢の瞬きを追いかけ続ける遥か彼方で鳴り響く声目を引き出しても咲く長い夢の瞬きをこの身に刻んでく明けゆく空に心向ければ全ての意味に気づくなら色あせない輝きを抱いて時に休め歩き出そう
Okay, this is kind of silly. Alright, so. Make all these chants so I can edit them. Now it just looks like a whole bunch of scribbles. You say silly, I say adorable. This is me if both on my blonde homes on home side. Okay. So Annie sent us some drawings of if she Annie sent us a photo what she would look like if she was on Captain Holmes' side. She looks very cute. Very adorable. Sorry, it's taking a while for something to load, After Effects to load. it is. Okay, here we go. Time to turn this off so we can hear. Guess who's back? Yin Yang? Hello. Nice. Alright. Background stays in place. Alright. Let's see. Where's the sound? I can't hear it. It's me, Weirdo Queen. I changed it. Oh, hello, Weirdo Queen.
Looking after you is my duty.
Is that the only reason you do it?
Woo! Audio glitching out. Nice.
Looking after you is my duty.
Is that the only reason you do it?
And Dolly, Sally, and Silly's just all there to watch this play out in front of them. They're just too embarrassed to really say anything. They're just like, do we say something that we're here?
The only reason you do it?
Isn't that reason enough?
If that
Isn't that reason enough?
Bro, I think Candyland Wally is dead or something. Candyland Wally's probably just very busy with something. A lot of people who were once here are probably busy or just forgot about this place, so I'm not surprised.
if that's the only reason there is.
Or you come back after a few months.
That's the only reason there is.
Your Majesty.
Yeah.
The cuteness. Yeah, I made Howdy such a tease.
Not ticklish.
He's gotta sell it. Yeah, he's gotta. Oops, there's an overlap. That is not good. There it is.
Not ticklish.
Peg says, can I make fan art of them? It's fine with you. Yeah, you can make fan art of them. I'd be very happy to see fan art of this. I would tickle the cute giant caterpillar boy. Beatty says he's not ticklish, so I wish you luck then. She gets really loud near the end. Do you think his fur tickles himself? I don't think so. I mean, cat fur doesn't tickle themselves. I don't know. Maybe. Alright, here we go.
Looking after you is my duty.
Is that the only reason you do it?
Isn't that reason enough?
If that's the only reason there is.
Your Majesty.
Yes.
Not ticklish.
Wally robbed Howdy's store to get some apples. Man, you rob him blind while he's trying to be romantic with his wife right now. It's... And I just like how I made them just oblivious to their customers who's just literally across the way. This turned out great. Thank you.
Looking after you is my duty.
Is that the only reason you do it?
Isn't that reason enough?
If that's the only reason there is.
Your Majesty.
Yes.
Not ticklish.
I enjoy the relationship. It's adorable. Thank you. I'm too lazy to do the final line art. I'm just like, you know what? Sketchiness, that's where it's at. I just love the ending. It's like, oh, they're actually not alone. There's people right over there. They're just too caught up in each other to notice. Alright, now I gotta render this. Come on. Oh, that's not where it goes. Save here. This is cute. I love it so much. Throw it in the cart then. You stole the whole apple stand. Yeesh. Okay, time to go back to this. Go back to Photoshop. Come on. Let me close this out. I need to draw more Howdy so I can draw him in Bellflower. Practice, practice, practice. And I don't know why Photoshop is not going back to Photoshop. There it is. This can go. This can go. Well, so I think I'm going to call it here so I can upload it to TikTok and my socials for you to all enjoy. And I will be back here after I have dinner because I still need to eat. and refill my water bottle. So see you guys in a couple of hours for the Night Owl stream if any of you can make it, and me also watching episode 5 of Hazbin Hotel because I gotta see what's up. So good night to some of you and see you later for some others. Bye. I'm gonna go upload that video now.